What's up, everybody? It's your Cosmic Collector, K or Keymit, back at y'all with another video. You know what I'm saying? And today I want to speak upon beliefs and perspectives. Now, belief and perspectives. What does it mean? Well, we're gonna break them down one by one. Now, beliefs and perspectives are very important living in a physical reality, what we call 3D or 4D, you know, and it shapes or your reality, or also the way you live and interact with any object, or I'll just say any person, place, or thing. You know, it's very important that you understand and watch what you believe in and watch how you carry or handle your perspective. You know, I can give an example. Okay, because me personally, usually I wasn't really too into I would call this somewhat of spirituality more than a logic, but it all ties in together. So I always went off of pretty much like being around a surrounding group or a crowd or the people I used to hang around, which was my homeboys. They'll probably discover something new. I related more to my brother. He was a know-it-all, so if he was said to like find out something new, then he would start like talking about it amongst us or whatever, and we'll talk about it so much, you know, throughout the week that me not really doing no research behind it, not really, you know what I'm saying, caring about the topic really or whatever, but it was interesting around the time to even figure out some new information. Therefore, what he learned and what he changed his belief into, I just pretty much resonated what he was believing in and took it for myself. So it was like one of his beliefs was that that Jesus was named Yahweh and that Jesus was a black man. Jesus had dreads, you know. Now me personally, I wasn't never really too in depth with the Bible or a biblical term or text, you know. Still like not really familiar at all with the Bible, because when I was younger coming up, I never really liked going to church. I never really liked going to none of the services, because honestly it used to scare like the crap out of me for me being a kid, because I never really understood what catching the Holy Ghost really meant, you know what I'm saying? So when like individuals in the church had the service, whatever, and they say they called catching the Holy Ghost, you know, they started shaking, and I seen some crying, some falling on the ground, like yelling out, like it freaked me out as a kid. So I never really wanted too much to get what they had, because it looked like they was in pain. And that's some real shit. I ain't want to be in pain like the older women or the elder men, you know what I mean? And it was one more thing that like just did it for me when I was younger, and it was a Easter service that they did, and they had reenacted the Easter, the resurrection for Jesus. And when they reenacted this, it had freaked me out, because they had pastor came out walking with the cross and had like fake blood all over his face with the crown, thorn crown and shit, like all on his head, looking like he was bleeding. I was like, no. So therefore, you know, I ain't never really got into it. But yeah, going back to Jesus. So like a year probably passed, whatever, and I was around more people who was talking about the topic back then, and so you know they had their beliefs. So I jumped in and be like, well, Jesus was black, you know, he had dreads, it says Harold made a world, you know, but me not putting no research in it or nothing like that, that became my belief, you know what I'm saying? Now today, I have a different belief. Like, honestly, I don't even really believe now that the Jesus of Nazareth, like, really was an actual being, you know what I mean? And that the actual being that they call Jesus is actually a different entity, you know. That's my understanding of it right now. But what I want to get to y'all and let y'all know the power of words and the power of how having the wrong belief or the wrong perspective in like certain religions, or even like amongst your kin or friends, you know what I'm saying? It's very important that you know what you believe in and trust what you believe in. It's very important that you trust your perspective and you trust within yourself upon the things that you believe in, the perspective that you have in amongst this world, dealing with person, places, or things, you know what I'm saying? So excuse me, everyone. I'm trying to do this in between my breaks right now at work, so my bad if the video keep cutting off. But yeah, and on my notes. Now, what is a belief? Well, it is an acceptance to a statement what you may find true. You know what I'm saying? You accepting someone's statement that you may find true. And also it deals with existence, you know, something that you deem to be true in existence. And it also correlates and deals with faith. You having faith in something, you know, you trust in something and have confidence within the matter that you have a belief in. Okay, now this definition is very important, whatever. So once again, I'm gonna say it again. The definition for a belief is to accept a statement that you find true within whatever you believe in. So what you also trust or have faith in, and it also deals with confidence. Now, beliefs, it can go, like I say, tie into religion or tie into your everyday living. So with me going back to my Jesus story or whatever, and it was just a mixed up belief for the simple fact that I didn't even do my own research within the information that my brother had came upon, whatever. And I want to touch on this because word of mouth is very important. Like, far as like, you know, the people I grew up around in my age group, all of us niggas went off of a fucking word of mouth, honestly. It was a very few niggas who would really sit right there and research something that was being told to them, far as even like religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, like, we really weren't too in touch with the public world, you know, and so we were just really more in touch of the public world that we venue, you know, as far as our jobs and probably going shopping somewhere, you know what I'm saying? That was public life to us. Now, we ain't deemed the public life, and we ain't see the public life, like, far as worldwide, and actually getting into, like, the news and understand current events, because, you know, around, you know, you watch the 4 o'clock news, 5 o'clock, all they talking about is traffic, weather, and deaths. You know what I'm saying? Your number one horror show that come on daily. You know, all they want to talk about is a kidnap, somebody getting killed, or car crashes. You know, nobody ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, we wasn't up on current events as far as worldwide. And if we did want to find something that was factual, we'll have to hear it from someone else, or probably be somewhere, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe even on the internet, or come past our phone, you know, as far as like it being like a update, and we actually sit right there and take the time and read it to get the understanding out of it, you know what I mean? So beliefs is big on like your everyday life. You want to make sure whatever you hearing about, word of mouth, regardless of religion, regardless if it's just a price that your homeboy just got on something, you know what I'm saying? That was probably like the price for him, or he capping, you know what I'm saying? He ain't being real, or, you know what I'm saying? Research is so important, especially in the times we in right now. So this is the so-called 2020 New Year or whatever, but I don't even, that's probably the last time you hear me say that, you know what I mean? Because my understanding now that I am the belief that I came back to, which was always inside of me, because when I started becoming more of myself and started knowing myself a bit better, all the information that I was learning about my past, even with my past life, even with getting into like numerology and astrology, yeah, it was already familiar, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I furthered my research and I understood that a lot of your understanding as far as like your common sense, as far as like your everyday life, damn, I can't. As far as like your common sense, as far as like your past life, it's locked in DNA, you know what I mean? It's really remarkable that your memories be locked within your DNA, and at certain times or certain ages, within your growth as a human being, your DNA unlocks whatever, but it deals with a lot of cleaning up your ego, you know what I mean? Becoming more aware of yourself and start taking more ownership within the things that you do in this world, you know what I'm saying? And so like that, the DNA unlocking code information go within when you start learning about your consciousness and what it means to be a spiritual, multidimensional being. You know what I mean? Because we all are spiritual, multidimensional beings. You know what I'm saying? As far as like us being black, you know. Now I done heard other things about other races or whatever that I'm not even trying to get into in this video. So yeah, just know what I'm saying, touching on the belief part. So you want to make sure that whatever you start believing in, you have facts and is actual proof behind what you believe in, and not what somebody's just saying around the way, or what your mama just said last Thursday, or what you learned in Bible study. You know what I'm saying? We don't even learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't learn in church, like, honestly, but shit, some reason, nigga, like, some of us can quote, like, all the damn Bible verses. Nigga, I don't even know if I know, like, 2 or 3 of them, but anyway, watch your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Watch your surroundings, watch the people you be around, because of the fact you don't want to pick up the wrong belief and you start manifesting like a negative aspect within your life because of a certain belief that a person had, so you felt like you can go off of it, and that ended up leading you down a rabbit hole to you experiencing something in your life that you probably ain't have to experience, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's very important, like I was saying. Oh, hold on, let me get this. Whew, my bad, y'all, for all the noise in the background. You got dudes back there blowing off anyway. So yeah, so now I want to get into perspective. So what is a perspective? You know, you have a few terms you can break down. So I'm going to just run with this term right here. So a perspective is a particular attitude towards a way regarding a certain place of thing. A particular attitude regarding a certain place of thing. You know what I'm saying? So a perspective. So a perspective can go as far as, I say the sky is blue. Your perspective to you, the sky is orange. You know what I'm saying? We have two different perspectives because of the fact we're two different beings, we're two different persons looking through our two different lenses. You know what I'm saying? So how you may view the world or see the world is in your way, and how I view the world and see the world is in my way. You know what I'm saying? So learning your perspectives, you know what I'm saying? Learning what resonates with you, your frequency vibration, you know what I'm saying? Your energy, you know what I mean? Because dealing with frequency vibration and energy, you want to tie into learning astrology, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't really got to start in astrology, just learning how the energy, frequency, vibration works. But understanding astrology, it will help you understand yourself way more, you know what I'm saying? Astrology, numerology, you know what I'm saying, will teach you how to move around in the physical realm, you know, because that's what the meaning of numbers don't lie, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with numerology, numbers don't lie, you know what I mean? If you know what space you in at the time and what you looking at, dealing with the numbers 1 through 9, because there's only 9 numbers, you know what I'm saying? You know, I done seen people like add zeros, I done seen like 10, 11, 12, but there's only 9 numbers. You gotta understand there's only 9 numbers, and then it's an add-on after that. So then you'll add the so-called 0 and a 1 to make the 10, then you go back to 1 again to make 11, and you know, and so on and so on, you know what I mean? But yeah, so yeah, like I'm saying, like dealing with astrology, it helps you learn yourself, because we all nothing but energy and vibration, you know what I'm saying? Like the spirit is not energy. The physical vessel, you know what I'm saying, is made up of biometric, you know, chemicals or DNA and you know, skin, bone, blood, structure, you know, that type of structure. Just the human body, period, is a walking embodiment of energy, you know what I'm saying? And you have your soul that works as the ego that operates it with your spirit, you know what I'm saying? And your spirit or the soul is also an individual spirit, but you know, it operates the physical vessel. Now the spirit is like, to me, my perspective, see, we tying into perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because how I view spirit, somebody else, another individual would view spirit to be different. I view spirit to act as a shroud, you know, it acts as a shroud towards the physical vessel, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to say that the spirit ties in with more of the mind, you know, more of your subconscious, more of your more of the things you think about. And that's what I would deem the spirit to be like. But yeah, I get back at what y'all. I gotta get back in. What's up, y'all? So yeah, I was talking about perspective. So yeah, the meaning of perspective is a certain attitude you have towards a certain place or thing, you know, how you see it, how you view it in the world. And I was correlating your perspective, and like if you knew yourself, you can learn yourself through astrology more. That way you'll know where to direct your energy. So say for instance, okay, my perspective, like I was saying earlier, was that my perspective was the sky was blue. Your perspective would be like the sky is orange. We seeing out of two different lenses, and doesn't mean neither one of us is wrong, or doesn't mean neither one of us is right. It's just how we see the world, how we view the world. And correlating with your energy or your astrology, you know, you should want to look into getting a natal birth chart reading, because of the fact you see the world in different perspectives. So say, and you'll see the world through a certain energy. It can be like your ascendant or your rising sign. The ascendant or rising sign is how you view the world personally. That's how I take the ascendant rising sign, is how you look at the world through your eyes, through your lenses, you know what I mean? So I'm a Virgo rising, so I see the world in details, you know. I can like make details and be practical and put things together from left to right, from right to left, from up to down to right. But yeah, that's how I see the world. But with you probably being a Pisces rising, you probably see the world delusional or imaginative. Like you'll look more into like everything being somewhat of a creative imagination towards however you view your imagination. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean neither one of us is wrong, because of the fact it's our perspective, whatever. But when you tie your perspective in with somebody else's perspective and it doesn't resonate with your energy, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up manifesting a certain circumstance, situation that you're not supposed to, that you weren't even supposed to experience, that you probably not end up experiencing, whether it's yay or nay. It wasn't supposed to be a part of your experience, but since you took somebody else's perspective upon their belief, you know, or their perspective, instead of like you finding more out about yourself or whatever, and then start tying in your beliefs through your perspectives, aka how you see the world, and then you know you would have manifested something, you know what I'm saying, that you probably wanted to experience. So this is why it's important for you to understand your beliefs, understand your perspective towards things, you know what I'm saying. And people can bump heads 9 times. People bump heads like here and there because of the fact people don't want to change their perspective. You know, it's good to have your own perspective, but it's also good to be able to be mutual to somebody else's perspective. Try to see things at a different person's perspective if y'all have a disagreement, you know what I mean? That way y'all be able to come to an understanding or understanding with each other. That way nothing bad, you know, manifests out of y'all misunderstanding out of each and every one perspective, you know what I'm saying? So to sum up this video, whatever, so I can start flipping in and out of it. To sum up this video, your beliefs, your perspectives is what creates and what you live throughout your physical experience in this reality. So it's always good to have a belief or live through your perspective, back behind the information, the knowledge, the wisdom that you have, that you experience, you know what I'm saying? That way you can speak from a more real point of view, from a more knowing point of view, from a more fact point of view. That way you won't end up manifesting somebody else's experience within your life. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you know, I just want to drop this video for y'all because a lot of people in this world and this time is getting a lot of like things bumped back and forth, whatever. So it's understanding. You need to understand how you view the world and how you believe in things, because of the fact you might manifest an experience you don't want to experience. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it was me, K, or Keemic, your Cosmic Collective, and there was another Golden Way. You know, I just dropped on y'all from on Mountain. You know, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back at y'all with more videos. You know what I'm saying? Holla.